Good morning.
Hi. I've seen you before this morning.
Really?
Oh, well, welcome to Desert and River. Welcome to Dahab.
And we
Lydia Hotel.
are in Lydia
Yeah.
Hotel. Today is 21st
who are
of
you?
May 2026.
Yes.
And
And we have a cat and a second cat because it's Dahab. And we
Yeah.
always have cats. Yeah. We got up nice and early for you to show you something special.
I like rocks. So I pick up this rock, and normally every rock has a story.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So what's the story of this rock?
I mean, this is literally hundreds of millions of years old because this was part of the massive mountains before it became Africa and Arabia. So before Africa and Arabia separated and created the Red Sea, the Gulf of Aqaba, this was one huge mountain, and most of it was and still is granite. So this has a lot of red in it, it has little minerals in it, but when you see the mountains here at sunset, they have a little bit of a reddish color, right? Not just from the sunset.
Only here? That's not in Europe or everywhere?
Well, probably is as well. Granite's pretty common, but yeah, this is very typical look of the Sinai Mountains. So yeah, that one is old, hundreds of millions of years, literally. And you found it on the beach.
I found it in the beach.
Yeah.
It's smooth because it comes from the mountain and being like moved and rolled
Yeah,
until it give it its smoothness.
because you have the wadis, which are like the valleys in between the mountains and kind of the roads of the desert. And this just with the floods, because it does rain sometimes, it tumbles and it comes out, and the flood is so strong it pushes it all towards the sea. So this is one of those rocks that got picked off by the flood and then rolled and tumbled and became more smooth going towards the sea. Yeah.
Millions of years old.
Millions of years old, literally. Yeah.
This little beggar.
Yeah. That one.
Yeah.
Then you had another. Now you can really see it with the sun shining on it.
Hmm.
So what kind of rock? This is a granite.
Granite.
Red granite.
It has potassium, iron, quartz.
All of this in the rock. And
Yeah.
something called feldspar, which apparently is a collection of minerals that's very common in granite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And formed under the ground of miles under the ground.
Yeah. And cooled very, very slowly. So this is formed a lot more slowly than the dark volcanic rock, and is 600 million years old.
Yeah, about 600 million. So,
Yeah.
and about this white, if you look closely,
Oh
there
yeah,
is
there's
white,
a tiny
tiny
white on this
white,
side.
white little circles. This is calcium carbonate.
And it's a marine animal.
It's marine animal, yeah.
Yeah. So this came on or stuck to it much later when it was already in the sea.
Yeah, when it's lying down.
Lying down,
the
minding its
shallow
own
bits.
business,
Yeah.
some worm comes onto it. And
Yeah.
this is what's left of it.
It's a beautiful rock. It has a lot of big story about it. It's tiny,
Yeah.
throwing away. We meet it every day.
Exactly.
We just don't look for it, but it has a great story.
Yeah, you start to look into it, then really there's a lot to tell about these rocks.
Yeah.
Also, it's not as smooth as the black one, because all of these different materials, they all weather at different rates. So some of them break down more quickly than others, and that gives it this kind of rough surface. And you had another one.
Yes.
Looks very different, but also really important to the story.
This is a basalt one.
And that's volcanic rock. It's very smooth because it cooled a lot more quickly on the surface when it came out. So this is also that volcanic magma that pushes its way up, but it cools very quickly at the surface.
It's low in the silica, and it has more iron and magnesium.
Yeah, yeah. So probably would make it a little bit heavier than this rock because of the minerals in it, the iron and magnesium.
And it's also 600 million years old.
Yeah, because that's also when the volcanic activity was here and it pushed its way up through the rocks to the surface.
It's black, the area full of red
But
granite.
if you are in the mountains, you see all these black lines running through the mountains as well. So that's what this stone is. Like these black lines, when you fly over Sinai to get to Sharm in the daytime, like you see these black lines, or in some places you see black caps on top of the mountains.
Yeah,
And that's all volcanic.
basalt.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it sharp. This one is smooth and nice
Yeah,
because it has been tumbed thousands of times in the water
yeah, just like
to make it smooth.
tumbled and made smooth on the surface like that.
And one thing, we have the granite, we have the basalt. Both are in the mountain. We live in a desert area. We look for water. So how we find our water? We look in the valley going down. We come where we find area has basalt. And then we dig before that because the valley go down, we need to, the water will go down with it, but when it comes to the basalt, we'll stop. Then we dig before the basalt, then we'll find water.
Yeah,
And the water will be filtered with the granite,
yeah.
So-
can go through the granite. Yeah,
goes through the granite, filtered, stopped by the basalt, then we get sweet water.
yeah. That's how they would have found their wells in the ancient times.
Two tiny rocks, but has a lot of
But
history and
really,
story.
yeah, central to the story of Sinai.
The difference between these two, this one when it goes lava, the lava hold in the bottom of the ground and try to get out.
Yeah.
Any cracks, it move into it until a certain point and it can't move anymore.
Yeah,
Then it get cooled down, but it takes long time to cool down because it's covered with the mountain, covered with something in the top.
yeah,
Then earthquake happen, and what cover it falls down, and it show it.
yeah.
So the molecule of it is not closer to each other. So this one can have water go through.
Uh-huh.
This one
no.
it dried in the air
Yeah.
quickly. So the molecule are closer.
Yeah,
That's why
all
it's
very
smoother
smooth and dense.
and dense, and like the water doesn't go through.
Yeah.
So if you want to make a filter, you use the granite, not
Yeah.
the basalt.
No, this definitely doesn't let any water through.
If
No.
you want to have a boat to cook with, you can use this one. This one for cooking, this one for filtering.
Oh, okay, yeah, you have everything you need. So yeah, that's all of these different rocks tell a story, and they all came down to the beach and became smooth with the movement of the water.
Also millions of years old.
Also millions of years old, but not as old as this one.
The granite is older.
Yeah.
How? And it gives the Red Sea the name
Yeah.
because the reflection of it when the sun set over the sea make the sea red.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
there is another thing for the sea, Red Sea, why it's called Red Sea.
There's a type of algae that blooms at a certain time of year, and that also can give the sea
When
kind
they
of
die,
reddish brown.
they give reddish brown.
Yeah. So that's another possible explanation for the Red Sea, the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the Red Sea from the rocks.
From the
red
rocks.
rocks.
Yeah, I mean, we're desert people, so.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
that's for today.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So,
we'll be coming to tell you some stories about different things.
Yeah, but history and nature, all kinds of things.
So, if you have any questions and you want us to answer about anything in Dahab or the mountain or Sinai, please write it in the comment, but you have to put like at desert and river so we know that this is questions that need to be answered. Or you can, if you want to comment in the video, you just can comment normally. But the questions you have to put at desert and river to be answered. We'll answer it in a video or we'll answer it in a comment and we'll give you an answer.
Okay. If you like our channel, give it a thumbs up.
And subscribe.
Thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.